Welcome in to the 5A semifinal, live from Dumpke Field at Westminster University as the Park City Miners prepare to take on the Maple Mountain Golden Eagles. Thank you for joining us, everyone. My name is Dane Stewart. Please be joined by Megan Chambers. Megan, look, Park City, I think a lot of people had them as a team that they expect to be in a semifinal, potentially a championship. Maple Mountain, not a team that was on my radar. What a run made by the Golden Eagles as they look to continue that here against one of the pre-tournament favorites in Park City.
Yeah, this is going to be a great game. It's an unexpected opponent for Park City, so I'm excited to see how they show up today.
I shouldn't say Maple Mountain maybe didn't think they'd get here. They region champions, 7-0 in region, 14-3 on the year. But, be able to do that in the playoffs is something else. And it's a group that program's still building, still growing. It's awesome to see them get to a semifinal. And,
definitely.
We saw in the first 5A semi, Brighton had something for Olympus. We'll see if Maple Mountain has something for Park City.
Yeah, it's a big win to see them here today.
Park City coming in 15-2 on the year, 7-1 on Region 6. Their lone losses to Olympus and to Foothill out of California. That's the same team that Olympus has their only loss of the season to. Park City in the home whites, Maple Mountain in the road blacks. We'll get into players, matchups. Your starting goalies today for Maple Mountain. I'm trying to get a number on that, actually. I was thinking it was Stringham, but I can't see that number, so we'll get that clarified for you. Meanwhile, starting goalie today. Oh, I was looking the wrong way. Starting goalie is Marcella Woolley for Park City, and it is Stringham for Maple Mountain. Our apologies. It's been a long day.
Yes.
Sixth game of the day.
Going cross-eyed a little bit.
Yeah. We're ready to get this underway. Our final semifinal of the day here. As this out of the air, and Park City trying to retreat. And can't gather. Maple Mountain has it. Possessed by Pilati, the first team all-region for the Golden Eagles. As Tanner works back up to her. Leading goal scorer for the Golden Eagles is Taylor Yee, 48 goals on the year, a senior. And Tanner Pilati, who we've both talked about, right around 30, as is Liesel Hansen. But this Park City defense, they're tough. They're gritty. They lock things up. Hard group to score against.
Yeah, they're a wall on the 8 and closer to the goal.
Maple couldn't keep that, but we had a call here, and it'll be an 8-meter opportunity for the Eagles.
Yeah, the Eagles are doing a great job at owning the ball down on offense right now.
Meanwhile, leading goal scorers for Park City, you've got several sitting 40-plus. Sophie Neff, Maddie McHenry, Megan McGee, and Coco Crawford. There's a lot of offense for Park City. Maple Mountain early goal would go a long way to help them get set in. Coming in, shot in a goal. And there it is, the Maple Mountain Golden Eagles striking first as the crowd lets out an energetic yell as Pilati finishing.
What a great start for Maple Mountain for tonight's game.
They won the opening draw. That was actually an aspect that I thought that Park City would be able to dominate. Now, it's just one in the book, but you've got Coco Crawford, Maddie McHenry. They're both over 550 on draw percentage this year. That's going to be a big determining factor, and Maple's got to be strong on the draws as this one goes on. It's another Maple win. Here's Pilati.
Maple's doing a great job at being smart down there on attack, making sure that they have an opportunity before driving to goal.
You've seen this Maple Mountain team. What is about them is a block here? What is tough to match up with this group?
With Maple Mountain or Park City? With Maple Mountain, they're just smart on attack. So when they're down there, they rarely make a lot of mistakes. So I think with defense, it's about really pushing them outside their comfort zone.
Hawksma looking for a shot, and boy, one that had a different speed to it, but crosses the goal line nonetheless, and Park City gets the answer.
Yeah, that was a nice drive to goal. They cut far left, and then they shot to the far right. Kind of a zigzag pattern.
We do want to let you know the clock you see on your screen, unofficial. At times we start early, stop it late, that sort of thing to keep it trued up with the game clock, or if we just miss it like we just did. 9:58 to go, 1-1 apiece here at Park City and Maple Mountain.
It seems like Maple Mountain's won all the draws so far.
They have, yeah, 2-0 from the spot. See if they can continue that. Out of the air, make it 3-0. Tanner trying to work ahead here for Maple Mountain. Knocked loose, Park City on it. McHenry works this up the wing. Here's Neff ahead with McGee. Fed in front. Oh, big save by Stringham.
That was a great save by the goalie.
Yakabelli plays up with McGee and
shooting space.
Yep. We talk about Stringham in cage. She's got a .618 save percentage this year for Maple Mountain. Tough to beat.
Yeah, you seem with goalies you have like a spot where you want to aim specifically. They might have a weak spot, but this goalie, every corner is her strong spot, so it's hard to shoot on her.
It's backed up by Hoxma and the Miners. As the sun's setting, shadows across the field here at Dumpke Field.
That was great communication with Maple Mountain's defense.
Crafty play there by Sophie Neff as she's able to just walk that crease line and slip it past Stringham as the lead now to Park City 2-1.
Maple Mountain's defense reconfiguring their plan. My guess is they're talking about staying closer to cutters and making sure they're communicating for help.
Yee and Crawford on the draw.
Back to the spot. Oh, man, the back is just tightening up here.
Yeah, I can imagine being here all day.
This one out of the air. Here's McGee.
I think that was Park City's first draw win.
And Yakabelli drawing the contact. She'll have an 8-meter start here. Excuse me. Yakabelli. Coming in, got a step, goes high, and that did not go in. That hit off the post.
It was a good look, but it just needed to be a little further right.
And it will go back to the Golden Eagles.
Maple Mountain has some speed.
Yeah, they do, through the middle.
Stick to body contact. Refs are really looking for that this year.
Golden Eagles pushing ahead to the middle. It's scooped up by Liggett. And the whistle there behind will mean a start here for the Golden Eagles from the spot. That was intended for Yee, but kept here thanks to Sarah Seller.
A good teammate back there looking for her.
Good work defensively by Coco Crawford.
It's crazy. You can hear Park City's defense talking from up here.
Yeah, it's the only team I could say that about today. And this is Taylor Yee that draws the call. Not to bring up bad memories, I think Yee had the golden goal game winner for Maple Mountain in the quarter.
Yep.
And set up here 8 meters straight away. And scores here. 49th of the year for Taylor Yee. Tied up at 2.
That was senior Taylor, yes? That's what you had?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, that was a really impressive look. She drove to goal and knew she needed to shoot low. That was a powerful shot. Powerful shot.
And now she'll step in here to take the draw. Procedure will give it to Maple Mountain. I saw Park City twice this year, in the opener against Mountain Ridge and then in the region battle against West Jordan. And this has not been the crispest start I've seen from them this year. Maple Mountain's come ready to go tonight.
Yeah, Maple Mountain's really showing up and setting the pace of the game. Yee's coming out really strong tonight.
Yeah. She's got it here. Just kind of trickling up from behind goal at GLE now. Crawford there. Yee trying to work around. And yeah, contact there to the head.
Yeah, you could see her have to put her goggles back on her face.
So Yee here will be near side. 8 meters. Coming in. Second goal of the game. The lead back to Maple Mountain.
Crawford on the draw.
Maple Mountain's won the majority of the draw tonight. I think that's really building their momentum, starting it off strong.
Here again for the Golden Eagles. And it will be Maple Mountain. Kind of remnants of, I think it's Rocky 4 when it takes a couple punches early. Maybe it's Rocky 3. He's like, he ain't so bad. He ain't so bad. And Rocky just kind of settles in. It kind of feels like Maple Mountain's been like, hey, look, yeah, you might say Park City, but he ain't so bad. Like,
You're not so bad.
They're ready to go. Here's Yee.
Yeah, the initial nervousness, I'm sure, of the game starting is worn off.
Played up. As we approach 4 to go. I'll see Griffin drawing the call there. Coach Emma Sackley for Maple Mountain has our group ready to go. Did a great job this year. Talk about the region champs. As now Griffin from 8 meters. Coming in, shot and a save made by Woolley. Good save.
Now let's see how Park City takes care of the ball right here and transitions it down. I don't think we've seen this in a couple minutes.
Park City transition has been really one of their defining traits we've seen in the games that we've covered, at least. As we'll get a shooting space here. McHenry will start it. West Jordan really struggled with their transition in that game. Mountain Ridge struggled with the transition in that game. Coming in, McHenry, the shot in the goal. Tied up at 3.
That was a beautiful Park City transition, and then right to goal. Looked for the top, found the back of the net. Let's see if they do it again.
45th of the year for Maddie McHenry with 3:01 left here opening quarter, 3 apiece. Park City and Maple Mountain. Of course, we got boys lacrosse semifinals, 4A, 5A, 6A for you tomorrow here from Dunkey Field. You can catch all those on KSLSports.com. And then Championship Thursday for the girls' side. We'll have all of those games. Your 5A championship will be at 10 a.m., followed by 6A at 1 and 4A at 4. All those out at Zions Bank Stadium in Harriman, or you can catch them on KSLSports.com. Out of the air.
So Maple Mountain has made the decision to keep 4 defenders back and keep 3 attackers down on offense.
Played in front, that one just wide, saved away by Stringham. They've not started the clock here per that faceoff, so we're just going to wait and let it catch up to ours. I think officials have seen that here. Yep, there we go. .250 left here in the opening frame. 3 apiece. Running start. And a goal scored by the Miners.
Miners goal number 9, Coco Crawford.
Crawford with her first tonight. 4 different goal scorers for Park City.
It's great to have a strong attack where you have more than one strong driver to goal. That way you don't just rely on one girl, and defense can really be challenged in moving around. So it's a definite bonus for Park City.
Change here at the draw for Maple Mountain. Yee will get a break. Out of the air, tossed back. Maple Mountain trying to gather. And it will be Maple Mountain possession. Working behind goal. Seller. Griffin given over to Pilati. Cutter through the middle, Seller, the shot and the save made by Woolley. Great denial by Marcella. And Park City working up in transition. Jacobelli. Excuse me, that was McGee dicing through and scoring.
Yeah, she's weaved right through those defenders.
5th different goal scorer for Park City now in the books.
That's incredible. Really working as a team on attack and letting every player take the opportunity when they see it.
We talked about Park City, their speed through the middle in transition. We've seen that on display a couple times now.
Yep.
If you're Maple Mountain, how do you try to make a shift to stop that?
Yeah, I think it's really important about defending whoever has the ball, their adjacents, and making sure that if the girl who does have ball, if you're able to double and really put the pressure on them instead of just giving them a lane straight down the field.
Draw win for the Miners. Crawford. As we approach 1 minute to go in the opening quarter. Work behind goal. Neff coming around. Oh, my apologies, I lost the ball. Good save by Stringham. It found its way to Hoxema.
Maple Mountain's defense was right there, ready for it.
And that pass, just a touch out in front. They give it up.
Park City's midfield coming in the same way we kind of expected them to.
Neff feeding in front of the cage. And the Park City goal scored by Maddie McHenry. It's 6-3.
Miners goal, number 40, Maddie McHenry, assisted by Sophie Nell. Sophie Nell.
That was a great display of the Park City's attack, really working as a team and not really having one player take it all on their own.
Park City starting to seize control of this game. It was back and forth to start. 3 straight goals from the Miners, in fact, maybe 4. Has them doubling up Maple here in the back minute of this first quarter.
Tanner and McGee on the draw.
Out of the air, coming in, Iacobelli. McHenry works to Crawford. Coco right back, McHenry. Oh, saved by Stringham. Great save there by Abby Stringham. The final seconds of the quarter ticking away. First quarter complete, 6-3, the advantage for Park City in the 5A semifinal. You're watching it live on KSLSports.com. Start of our second quarter, 6-3 Park City. Good response by the Miners, as this was kind of back and forth in the opening minutes. And on the draw, it'll go to Maple Mountain. When they were winning draws, they were able to execute.
Yep.
See if
Seems
they can
like
slip in that.
Park City really turned it on and is starting to show up and set the pace for the game. But when Maple Mountain does get the draw, it definitely helps Maple Mountain's energy keep it down on attack.
Ooh, loose ball battle here.
That was a good battle for that ball, that ground ball. That was a person sandwich.
Park City trying to play it ahead. Crawford. Gives her with Neff. Trying to get that right in front, just off target. And Maple will have the possession. Got a clear here, yeah. Trying to run through. And our first card of the game here being shown.
Park City penalty, number 19, Sophie Lynn.
For Park City, will be player down for 2 minutes. See if Maple Mountain can take advantage.
Warren really wove between Park City's midfield to get it down on attack. Let's see them take care of it and do something with the ball.
Warren. Playing up. Here comes Seller. Back to Yee. Boy, good touch on that pass and shooting space.
It's a great opportunity for Maple Mountain right here. False start.
We'll stay here with the Golden Eagles. That was on Park City. Coming in, ducking and scoring. Maple Mountain with an important answer.
Maple Mountain did a great job at really cutting in quick and getting that shot to goal before defense could get in front of them.
Tanner with her first goal of the game. Pulling Maple Mountain back to within 2.
Yee and Crawford on the draw.
Back to the draw here. Batted around. Maple trying to get it, but it's Park City. Crawford.
That was a great passing cut on Park City to move the ball around.
Park City.
Park City's really pulling out their defense wide.
Yeah. Creates a bunch of lanes, makes it tough to defend.
Yep. Defense has a lot further to travel to help crash or to follow cutters.
Coco back to McGee.
You can hear Park City coach yelling from the sidelines, wait for it, meaning wait for their moment, wait for their lane. Don't rush it.
Both teams now at equal strength.
Park City kills off the card. Neff back on. Coco found a lane, but a block call here will give it back to Maple Mountain.
Park City did a great job of pulling out the defense and waiting on attack until they were 1-1 with their girl out of the penalty.
Tanner. Yeah, took that up high. Official there. Hanson coming across for the Golden Eagles. Oh, nice play. Being defended by McHenry. We'll give this to Yee. Quick burst. Into traffic. The shot and save made by Woolley.
That was a great pickup by Park City to pull it back down the field. They're moving it quick.
The contact there. Well, you could see Ellis was expecting that to come. Great roll away from where that contact was coming. McHenry. Dissecting McHenry, the shot just wide.
That was a great look right in the 8. Here's another one. There we go.
Boy, 2 good looks right in front of the cage. This one finished. And Park City pushed it back to a 3-goal lead.
That was a great example of if you don't get it the first time, try again.
Iacobelli with the goal for Park City. Just so many options for Park City. You feel like you make that ball move, but
Yep.
it's almost like it doesn't matter who has it. They can all find the back of the net.
Yeah, they also seem to read each other really well and know what the next player is going to do to help play off of that versus get in the player's way.
6+ minutes remaining here in the first half. Possessed by McGee. McGee. She's got
flying
wheels.
down the field.
Yeah, right in front. Coco. Oh, nice play by the Maple Bee. And now Maple Mountain with a quick counter in their own right. Sadie Wheeler did a great job of initiating there. Boy, look at the pursuit by Park City.
Park City's double, triple teaming them in the midfield
Yep.
to try to keep it on their side.
They're making them earn it. Loose ball. Kept, I think, by Galeman. We got a timeout taken by Maple Mountain. Timeout, Golden Eagles. Just inside of 5 minutes to go here in the first half. Maple Mountain possession, 7-4. Just 2 goals scored in this second quarter. Defense is starting to ratchet down for both sides. Maple bringing it ahead. Park City was a little lagged there. They lost count. Maple had an extra attacker there for a moment. We'll have an 8-meter opportunity here. Golden Eagles will.
And let's see what they do with it. Goal is to get it quick off the whistle or own possession of it.
Coming through and saved. This will stay with the Golden Eagles. Pull this out to 12 here for the start for Shea Brown. This will be an 8-meter start. Gilman. Running in, shooting, that's wide. And yeah, Park City able to win it.
The Park City's defense was able to get there during that 8-meter opportunity and help block that shot to keep it not direct to goal.
Maple Mountain here with defensive speed, trying to stay with. Back behind goal with Neff. Meter start here for McGee. Place over to Neff.
Nice ball movement. Smart choice not to drive to goal when defense was that close. They're owning it down there on attack, moving it around.
Coco. Crawford draws the D, plays over. Cutting through, shot on a goal. Top corner. Finished by Megan McGee, her second of the game.
Yeah, Park City's attack down there did great at driving to goal with a draw 2. So they drew 2 defenders, which meant one attack was open, and they tried that a couple times and got it straight into goal.
(8-4) the advantage for the Miners.
I wonder if they're feeling the drop in temperature running around or if it's just us.
It's probably getting comfortable for Park City.
Yeah, they're used to these cold temps up there.
Yeah. Off the draw, won by the Miners. McHenry plays over. Neff.
Park City's midfield transition beauty once again.
Hoxema. Coming around. Worked in front. Ooh, just missed. How about backing up your own shot there, huh?
Yeah. It drove a lot of attack straight to the front of the goal. Kind of clogged it up a little bit. Lost the opportunity behind the goal to chase it.
Here's Coco Crawford. Right in front. Solid finish for Coco, her second tonight.
I think almost all of their goals, if they weren't from 8-meter opportunity, have been from assists, which is pretty stellar.
They move the ball really well.
They do.
They really do.
And they see it quick, which is part of the key to their success down there.
And they're really taking possession control in this game, too. Maple Mountain, when they have it, they don't have it for long, and Park City runs it up and then establishes their offense, and they've been capitalizing off that these last few minutes. Cover will give it to Park City. 90 seconds left.
It's a good look behind to move the ball across the field, away from all of Maple Mountain defense.
That one leapt out of the netting of Ellis, staying with it here. So we approach the final minute. Neff. Iacobelli. Working right back. Little turnaround from Coco Crawford, scoring again.
That was a great look by her teammate. Passing it. Coco dodged left, dodged right. Shot to goal. Nice look.
And the energy that we felt, saw, heard from Maple Mountain, the crowd trying to stir it back up again as Park City is really seizing this game here in the second quarter. This game was 6-4 just a couple minutes ago. And Maple Mountain with a draw win. See if they can get something good happening here these final 30 seconds. And they give it up. Crawford with help. $15 seconds left.
10,
Hoxema
8,
plays out.
6, 5, 4.
McHenry, little bouncer that is wide, and that'll do it. First half in the books, 10-4 Park City with the lead over Maple Mountain in the first half of the 5A semifinal. You're watching live on KSLSports.com. Start of the second half, 10-4 Park City with the lead over Maple Mountain. Maple Mountain the 6th seed in this tournament, Park City the 2. Miners trying to advance back to a state championship game. Defending 5A state champions. And a draw that is controlled by the Golden Eagles. Dane Stewart, Megan Chambers. Megan at the break. If you're Maple, what are you saying to try to get that spark back for this Golden Eagle group?
Yeah, I think As a Maple Mountain athlete or player, I'd be saying we got to do this as a team. This can't be done, as a one-player team.
Oh, what a goal.
That was beautiful.
Woolley tracked it well.
Yeah.
She just got a piece, not the whole thing, and it slithers in for the Golden Eagle goal.
And they did it as a team. That was a nice pass down the field, a look, assist, to goal.
Larson with her first goal tonight, the senior, with a nice senior moment in goal.
Definitely. I'm sure it also felt good to start off the third quarter in the first 30 seconds with a goal as well. Keep the momentum up like they did in the first quarter.
This was the same score we had in our first 5A semi, although it was 36 seconds earlier. It was 10-5 when we started the second half. That came back to be a one-goal game. Does Maple have the same push in the second half that Brighton had against Olympus?
A lot can happen in 2 quarters.
And this given to Maple Mountain. Just like there by McHenry. Started by Yee. Yee's a 2-time pole vault state champion.
Really?
Yes.
That's impressive. Is that a spring sport as well?
I think so. It's part of track and field, right?
Yeah.
So I believe so.
It's a lot to juggle.
I always
for
get
spring
confused
season.
if it's track and field in the spring or cross country in the spring. Track and
Yeah.
field might be in the fall. Yeah, it is. Track and field is
Yep.
a spring sport. So
That's a lot to juggle in the spring.
yeah. Pole vault. I was like, that's awesome. Can you imagine pole vaulting as a high schooler?
Flying through the air, right? Is that what
Yeah,
that is?
that's back when you were like, not too young to care, but like, yeah, sure, I'll go jump 12 feet on a pole that bends, and
And
why not?
throw myself, 12 feet above the ground or whatever?
Yeah, there's padding on the other side. It'll be fine. Good find. It's Charlie Iacobelli with the minor goal. As the Park City Miners answer right back.
Yeah, that was a great look by Sophie to drive to goal. I'm impressed by the Maple Mountain fans over here.
Yeah, they've kept the energy up, been
Yes.
cheering on, and been a good year for Maple Mountain sports. The baseball team is having a nice run in the 5A state playoffs right now.
That's
Soccer
awesome.
had a great year.
A great year to be a Maple Mountain Eagle.
Golden Eagle.
Golden Eagle.
Yeah. I haven't asked him how critical the golden piece of that is, but we're going to roll with it. So, football's on the up and up at Maple Mountain as well. Had a new staff this last year, and that program will continue to grow. This possessed by McGee, right up and scoring. 2 quick goals for Park City, and McGee with the assist, and Sophie Neff with the finish, her second goal of the contest. And we talked about that with Olympus, although we saw that kind of in glimpses, but just the quick nature of 2, 3, 4 goals, just boom, boom, boom,
Yep.
to really put games away. It's what champions do. And I think that's why the Park Cities and the Olympus have been so good in 5A for really since the establishment of this as a sanctioned sport.
Yeah. That's what they're known for, is just driving to goal, owning it, one after the other. And we're starting to see that tonight.
Yep. Maple Mountain lost it, gathered by Hoxema.
Park City did a great job at being there for their teammate in the midfield and getting help when they were able to get the ball down.
Played near side. 9 to go here in the third. Hoxema, look into the middle. That was just a touch behind. Kept here. Coco turned into the middle.
Maple Mountain's doing a great job at communicating and moving around the 8 for the drives to goal, double teaming, tight on cutters.
A shot on the goal, finished by Megan McGee for Park City.
Miners goal number 5, Megan McGee.
Maple Mountain got that first goal of this second half just 36 seconds in. It's been a 3-0 run in the last 3 minutes from Park City.
Maybe it's the temperature. They're getting back to their
This is where
roots.
they're comfortable, right?
Yeah.
Get it down in the high 40s, low 50s, then we're humming.
Then
But
they really turn
we
it
got
up.
to deal with the heat of 60. That's just, I'm teasing. I love the Miners. I love going to Park City. Just teasing.
Yes, always.
Of course, the Park City boys in the semifinal tomorrow. That'll be an early game. The 12 o'clock game, they'll take on Olympus. That'll be a doozy. As Crawford trying to stay with it here. Good support. There come from Neff. There's Hoxema.
Park City is doing a great job at moving around fast on the 12.
When we talk about changing shot levels, they change their speed a lot from kind of a trot to a sprint to a walk. Like, there's always some different flow. It's not a real constant rhythm, which can make it really tough to defend. Got to stay locked in.
Yep.
Maple trying to work through the middle. Sarah with it.
Oh. I think we might have an injury.
Yeah, we do. We got a Park City Miner down. That's McGee, who's hobbling to the bench area for the Miners. She appears to be okay. I'll have a look at her. It's gathered by Park City. It's McClelland. Looking for help. That pass sailing out of play. Park City gives it up.
Yeah, that pass by Park City was going to her teammate and just was off by a little because of that double team by Maple Mountain.
Good pressure there by Yatman. Here's Yee. Jarred loose with a call made. 8-meter start here for Pilati. Nope, 12, sorry. Splitting that D and the call here in the sphere.
Now this is an 8-meter opportunity versus a 12 from before.
Started on the far side, hanging hash here. Sent in front, couldn't get a shot away
Crease violation.
on Park City. So Maple will get another opportunity here. Starting from the dot. Coming around. And a save made by Woolley. Wow, what a job tracking that.
Yeah, great job, goalie. That was a good attempt on Maple Mountain's attack to drive around that crease really hard. Park City's goalie just met them right there.
Look at them in transition, shot and a goal. It's Sophie Neff. We saw it in the other semi today, passing through the middle rather than running quicker way up the field, and it's a 9-goal lead.
Yeah, the ball always travels ideally faster than the player's legs, so moving it by passing down the field is better chance to get it in front of the midfield defense so you can get it straight to the goal just like Park City did.
He just got a lot warmer here, like a heat surge or something.
It's like you found your coat.
Something like that, huh? Out of the air on the ground, and Park City possessing. McHenry. In front, Neff, saved. Stringham was there.
That was a great save by the goalie. Good look by Park City. Goalie just met them there. Stopped the goal as it's clearing it out now. Maple Mountain's doing a great job at spreading around the field to give a different opportunity, just not able to lose Park City's defense.
Look at Park City lock everything up. There's not a lot of options here for Stringham. Finally able to get that up. Here comes Hansen. That cut off, peeling back towards the middle. And Park City coming up with it. Neff. She's been great today.
That was an attack on the ball. Was that Neff, you said?
Yep, Sophie Neff. She's got 3 goals. Been a disruptor through the middle. Here's Coco Crawford. Dalton playing to McHenry. Good find. Coming around was Iacobelli, and it's a 10-goal lead.
The ball was being double-teamed, if you guys noticed, on an attack, so it left one girl on Park City open, and they made the ball into the goal right around the 8. That was a good drive to goal. Good teamwork.
So running clock here with a 10-goal difference. Been a 5-1 third quarter for the defending 5A state champions.
That was a cover, so it's now Park City's ball.
McHenry couldn't keep it. Maple pushing up here with Pilati. Support coming. Tanner. Griffin. Sized up there, but called for the whistle on the stick-to-body contact. I'm learning.
You are learning. I think that's the first time I've heard you say that.
I know. Yeah. Year 4, I finally picked that up.
Well, it is one of their focuses this year, so I'm glad you caught on.
Just in time for the last semifinal. Check.
Mission accomplished this season.
That's right. That's right. Approaching the final 30 here in the third. Griffin still with it. Oh, that one lost.
Here we go with Park City's transitions.
Well, that was a slick little move there by Iacobelli.
Yep.
Numbers for the Miners. In front. Oh, just wide on the attempt there from Rogan Crawford. Final seconds of the third. And will that count?
It will not count.
No, it will not. 15-5 through 3. Park City 12 minutes away from a return to a state championship game. Part of the fourth. This was a 3-3 game. And then Park City is really put the clamps down and have lifted the offensive efficiency in what has been a one-sided contest in both the scoring column, possession time, pretty much every statistical category since that point. Looking every bit like the contender we expected from this Miner group. Park City played Olympus earlier this year. Olympus got that win. Megan, you watched the other semi. You've seen this semi. Should Park City hold on here over these last 11 minutes? Do you feel like that's an interesting state championship game? Is that close, competitive? Do you feel like Olympus maybe that a refocusing effort and you expect to see their best game? Like what would you expect for Thursday in the 5A final?
I mean, earlier in the season, Olympus beat Park City.
They did.
They did. So I think Park City is going to come in hot if they come and play Olympus for redemption. I think it'll be a great game. Watching Olympus, I think that they both have strengths, and I think they'll match up well against each other.
Park City with a goal there. McHenry looking backside on the finish. It's interesting because you look at these two rosters, and it feels like there's a lot of players for Park City that have been here a while. And that's certainly the case, right? Iacobelli's a senior, Hoxhama's a senior, Neff's a senior, but there's a lot of youth as well. McHenry's just a junior. Woolley, their goalie, is just a junior. McGee's a junior. Coco Crawford's a sophomore. There's a lot of youth for Park City still, and that's kind of the same way it is with Olympus. A lot of headliners that are seniors, and Baker and Nelson, but we saw some of the underclassmen making big contributions today for the Titans as well.
Yeah, I think for both teams it's beneficial that they don't have their whole team graduating or about to be off the team. I think it's imperative as a coach to really look at how your team continues into the next year. And, yeah, both teams have a very diverse roster of different ages.
Park City able to possess. Ellis tried to play that up. Wasn't cleanly handled, but trickles through to Yachman. Neff finding Crawford, just wide, backed up. Of course, reminder, the 5A State Championship, 10 a.m. on Thursday out at Zions Bank Stadium, out in Harriman. Come join us. Should be a good one. If you can't, we'll have it for you right here on KSLSports.com. Ground ball kept by the Miners. Fed in front. Oh, what vision. How about the finish? Sophie Monshine, the freshman, with the fourth quarter goal, her 14th this season.
Park City does a great job at moving it around quick on an attack and then looking from behind at the cutters that come through and feeding it quickly. The subs for Park City are doing push-ups for the number of goals that they've made.
It's the only way to stay warm on the bench.
That's true. I do not want to do a push-up right now, though.
There's a great follow on Twitter by a former NBA player, former Utah basketball player, actually, who's a big proponent of 100 push-ups a day. He doesn't care what style. You can do, on the knees or full push-ups or even just incline, but 100 push-ups a day. The intention working towards 100 full body length push-ups. But
have you started?
I did it, and then it started to hurt my wrist really bad. And I was like, I don't know how to fix that. So I had to stall to get my wrist kind of back in shape, and then I've just been lazy since they've been feeling better. So
I might need to try that.
I got to get back on it. That pass kind of between a couple Golden Eagles. Tall for the one and hard to handle for the other. And now Park City coming ahead full steam with Annie Ellis. There's Rogan Crawford. This has just felt like a well-oiled machine for the Miners, hasn't it?
Their passes are sharp.
They are. It feels like they know exactly where they should be, where to go, the right play to make.
Yep.
They've read the angles very well tonight.
They can read their teammates really well, too.
Yep. Had a great day of semifinals. Of course, the 6A had a great battle. Mountain Ridge defeating Riverton. The number 1 seed goes down, and then a battle between the top 2 teams in Region 1. Fremont Farmington, that goes to triple overtime. Brighton makes a late push against Olympus, just comes up short, 12-11.
The last 2 games, Fremont and Brighton's games, were intense to watch.
Yes. I've had good crowds today. And that Mountain Ridge Riverton, Mountain Ridge went on a 6-0 run, really separated themselves. Riverton made a late push as well, ran out of time in the 2-goal difference. There's a big windup there, saved by Woolley. She has gotten stronger as this game has gone on. As they play back to Woolley, you see Maple Mountain trying to pressure her.
So you saw Park City's goalie come out of goal. They're using her as an opportunity to get the ball back away from Maple Mountain's defense to try and move it down the field faster.
Here comes Griffin. Got the edge there. Here's G. Has 2 goals today. Been the leading goal scorer for the Golden Eagles, both those back in the first quarter. Boy, set that up well. Taylor through the D, takes that up high, and in the sphere here will be the call. Taylor E., one of the seniors on this Maple Mountain group. We've got a number of them. Talk about their top scorer this year. She's got her 50th goal scored tonight, so 50 goals on the year for Taylor. Coming in, that shot was just high. And we'll do it again.
Yeah, Park City's defense was able to get in front of Taylor and help stop the ball to goal for their goalie.
He will be straight away here from 8 meters. Coming in, shot, and that one might have hit off pipe. Backed up. Timeout taken.
Timeout taken.
4:05 to go. Timeout. Golden Eagles. We'll be back. Just over 4 to go. Maple Mountain possession. Seller. On a block here, we'll give it to Park City. Great year for Maple Mountain. Talk about obviously a tough one tonight, running into to Park City. how good they've been. But the Golden Eagles, your Region 7 champion, went 8-0 in region play. They were the top scoring offense in that region, the top scoring defense in that region, the 6th seed, and just ran into a program where this is it in Park City. It's I was talking with someone from Maple Mountain before the game, said we got a lot of multi-sport athletes who just haven't grown lacrosse very much, and for Park City, there's a lot of tradition. There's a lot of build-up and youth program and support where it's just you see the maturity of a program, and it's what every program wants to get to in this state, but they're not all at that state yet.
Yeah, that couldn't be more true. That was a beautiful play down the field by Park City, kind of showing their maturity, moving it around Maple Mountain as they were on the field, easily down to attack to the top right of the goal.
McHenry on the draw. Two minutes remaining, 2 minutes.
Final 2 minutes.
Smells like
On the ground. Park City, 2 state championships. The only year they didn't win at 22, lost to Olympus. And it will be those two squaring up again in 5A, right in front. Neff working back.
Park City's doing a great job of spreading out, forcing Maple Mountain's defense to not be all clumped in the 8, which is easier for Park City to drive to goal.
Final minute.
Great double team by Maple Mountain.
Iacobelli running to Cage and scoring. No goal. Increased violation there from Park City.
No goal.
So Maple Mountain possession, final 30 seconds. Griffin, Maple looking for one last opportunity.
That was a great fight for that ball.
Sent ahead, disrupted by McHenry. Maple Mountain trying to get a last shot. They won't, and that'll do it. 18-5, Park City with the victory over Maple Mountain. Megan, any final thoughts and then a selection of a player of the game?
Yeah, I think both teams really brought it to the game, both at different times. I think Maple Mountain showed up at the beginning, and I think Park City built up to it. My player of the game is actually going to be on Maple Mountain, Taylor Yee, number 24. She's a senior midfielder. She really just was all over the field. It was hard to even tell that she was getting tired. She was giving 110% the whole game and really playing as a teammate and not even just a sole player. But she did make 2 goals today. She really drove determination to get ground balls. She was everywhere. So my player of the game would be Taylor Yee.
She gave a great effort. Park City had 5 different players with hat tricks tonight.
Yep.
Very balanced scoring for the Miners in the decisive 18-5 victory. As our 5A final is set, it'll be Olympus Park City 1 versus 2 Thursday morning, 10 a.m. at Zions Bank Stadium. If you can't come on out, join us on the stream on KSLSports.com. That wraps up our girls semifinal action. Great action today from Westminster. Want to thank everyone here at Westminster for helping us out. For Tino Psyche, Megan Chambers. I was going to say Megan Crawford. I was like, that's not right. Megan Chambers, Dane Stewart here. Thanks for joining us. Come back tomorrow. We got boys semifinal action starting at 10 a.m. And then we'll have the girls' finals for you on Thursday, only on KSLSports.com, your home for postseason championships.